What's up, guys? It's Cake King, and today we are going to be creating a new celebration box that can be used for any occasion. Valentine's Day is coming up, Mother's Day is coming up, Easter's, birthdays, all of these things now coming into the new year. So this box pretty much can be used for any occasion. We're going to start off by dipping some berries. We're gonna get our berries dipped and get all of our prep work out of the way as far as getting our roses and everything prepped, getting our boxes prepped for the things that are gonna go in. In this class, I'm gonna show you two different types of boxes. So we have our long box that we use for the wine and champagne or whatever beverage you wanna put in there. And then we also have a smaller box that can be used for like strawberries and stuff like that. So stick around and we're gonna go ahead and get started. All right, so let's go ahead and get our flowers prepped. Now, Sam's Club, Publix, all of your local grocery stores have the best flowers. Now, you may not be able to see it on here because these look like they're a little wimpy, but I actually had put them in the refrigerator so they're not as, straight up as most of the good looking flowers. But you want to go ahead and take off all of the leaves, any excess stuff on the flower, because you don't need any of this stuff. We want to make sure that the flowers these roses are in the box nice and neat. So So I'm just gonna get rid of all of this stuff on here, all right? And I'm only gonna use roses. Those are the only ones I wanna use in my boxes. And just get these prepped and throw everything away. All right, so you kind of want them to look like this, just the long stem rose, because what they're eventually gonna do is go inside of the box. So you'll have them in the box like that, okay? All right, so get those flowers prepped. All right, guys, so let's get started with the assembly of the smaller box. Now, all you really need is some filler paper. This is just crinkle paper. I got it in the craft color look, which is like the brown color, and then I added some gold shreds in there as well, okay? So you want to arrange a box. The first thing I do is get my flowers in the box, all right? So I want to lay the flowers in the box like this. Now I get we actually sell these boxes in store. You can find them in different places online. These particular ones I got these from Uline, and they work perfectly because they actually, once you put them in there, you can fit it just like that. And that's where the flowers started. All right. So we already got our berries dipped. So we're gonna go ahead and start assembling. Now remember, you can put anything in this box. You know, whether it's berries, I got candy, so different things. I also did some cupcakes. So if you wanna add the cupcakes in there, you can. You just wanna make sure that your stems are cut down so that you have room to put it in there. So if we were doing this as a birthday box, you wanna make sure that the cupcakes don't sit on the top. So like the top sits on there and you still got room at the bottom. Now I would recommend, if you're gonna use this and add cupcakes in there, that you go ahead and make sure that you stick them to the bottom of this so they don't move, because you don't want them to be sliding around the box, all right? So I'm gonna put 2 of them in there and I just move the filler around in here so that it doesn't get in the way. Now you can cut your roses if you need to. If they're too long, you can do that. Now I'll go ahead and start assembling the items in the box, all right? So I'm gonna show you something with this that you can add to this to really make it pop. All right, so you can add into your box just the smaller bottles of wine or champagne. Here I'm using just a small bottle of the Sutter's Home. And this is the instance right here where I was telling you, you may have to cut your stems down some just to fit your box the way you want to. So I'm just gonna trim mine down a little bit because I'm adding stuff in and I don't want it to hit into it like that. And you can tuck these up under all this paper too. The stems of them, just put them up under your paper, the crinkle paper. All right, so I'm gonna put the little bottle, the small bottle, in the middle like that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start arranging my berries. Now you can do these arrangements any way you want to, but I'm gonna try to arrange them in just a offset pattern. Just trying to get some ones fit in here. And you'll end up moving them around to get it how you want it, but all right. Kind of make it look uniform, the same on both sides. And then we'll add one more in to finish off the bottom. All right, so now we have a nice array of items in the box. Now I also got some of these little Ghirardelli chocolate squares, but I'm gonna use those on the bigger box. And you know, you can just put those somewhere in the box if you want to, but it look better in the larger box, all right? So you'll have a box like this, all right? That'll be your nice Valentine's box. Now I'll just finish this off with some of our edible luster dust to sprinkle over the roses, cupcakes, and everything. And then that actually finishes off that box. Now you can tie this off with a nice bow on here or anything like that, just to keep it closed. Or you can tape the little sides on here to make sure that it's closed off. add your sticker, your logo, or anything that has to do with your business on there. And now you have that beautiful box. Now that's a really, really nice box. Now, if you cost this out right now, you got about half a dozen berries in here. You got 4 roses, 2 cupcakes. Price out all of your items you got in here, all right? So you got a half a dozen of strawberries. That's probably gonna be about $15, $20. We just gonna take it up on our cost. All right, I'm gonna pull out my calculator. We're gonna round it up, $20. Cupcakes, we're gonna say the cupcakes are $4 a cupcake. Then we got the little acrylic top on there. So we're gonna say $10 for the cupcakes. So 15, we said 20 for the berries, and 10 for the cupcakes. Now we got the roses up here. Now you get about a dozen of roses for about $20. So you're only gonna use 4 of them in this smaller box like this. So for this, I'm gonna add another, I'm gonna say it's gonna be another maybe $6 for the flowers. All right. Now this bottle of the Moscato, it comes inside of a pack of 4, and I believe that it was like maybe $10 for the pack. So we'll add another $3 on there. So at cost, we already at a little bit over $40 just for just everything, the contents in here. All right. So that tells you can't be charging people $50 for this box when it costs you $40 to make. Now we just rounding up on everything because it may not even cost you, because you buying all of the berries and you're gonna get more than, of course, you're gonna get more than a half a dozen berries out of a package that you can use for other orders. But this needs to go for at least $75 or $80. So if that's the case, then you can only imagine what this box needs to go for. All right. Make sure that you are charging people correctly for these items. All right. That's your box right there. Gorgeous. All right. And this is just we call this a birthday box because it has the birthday topper on there. And that's what we're going to make. And you can make these for any occasion, whether it's birthday, Valentine's Day, whatever. All right. So that's our first box. Let's jump into our next one. All right, guys. So now we are ready to assemble our main box. Now, I told you we already got our boxes. These boxes, I got these boxes on Amazon, or you can get them from BRP or BRB, one of the box company. You can Google them, and they also have these boxes in cases as well. Well, I got the link already dropped in, of course, in the links for everything, where you can actually purchase these boxes, and it makes so much easier to buy them in like bulk, especially when holidays come around, that you can offer these for any holiday. Now these fillers, crinkle paper, you can go on Paper Mart if you want to get a lot of them in bulk. That way you'll have a lot, like a bunch of it, and you can also get it in every color imaginable from Paper Mart. All right. So first thing I want to do is start by assembling my roses in the box, and I do those at different levels in the box. So I'm going to start out with my long roses. I'm gonna put those in the box first. All right. So we're just gonna place those in the box. And I'll put them in here, and then I kind of move them around and assemble them the way I want to. So I know that I'm gonna have to put these at different heights. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stems down. So now you'll have all of them at different heights. All right, so we got one that's a little bit longer than the other one. All right, so we'll do that so that when we put our bottle in there, everything is at different levels. So right now, it's gonna look like that. Okay, so let's get that. Now I'm gonna be using a bottle of Stella Rose. So you put that in the top of here, and I wanna just layer everything in the box. All right. So I like to start with the flowers and everything because that lets me know if I got too much stuff in here. So again, we're gonna go ahead and cut these down, and I'm just eyeing this. I'm not measuring anything, but I know I just want them at different heights. So I'm gonna bring it down some. Now I'm gonna make some room because I gotta get my cupcakes in here. All right. So I'm gonna start by putting the cupcakes in the bottom. I'm gonna try to find a flat space on here. All right, and I just got some, for these purposes, I just got some cupcakes that I grabbed when I was out at Walmart. just for the box purposes. And you can cut these stems. Actually, you can cut them all off because it's not gonna matter. You just wanna make sure that they're at different heights, but you don't want them to be in your way when you're doing stuff either. So I'm gonna put these in here at the bottom. So we got cupcakes in the bottom. All right, y'all remember I said something about the chocolates. So I got these chocolates that I'm gonna make sure I place in different spots in here. These little chocolate squares, the little Ghirardelli chocolate squares. All right, and then we'll start assembling our berries. Now for this one, of course, the box is a lot bigger. So you wanna make sure you add in enough stuff, enough fillers. So if you're doing cookies or anything like that, you can go ahead and put those in. Pretty much anything that you want to add in here just to fill the box up is fine. So I'm gonna assemble these. Remember to do everything, watch your symmetrics of everything. So you want to put everything at where it's 2 of something on each side, just to make sure it looks good. All right. So we got all our berries. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 berries in there. We still got room, so I can add in a couple more. So I'm gonna move these chocolates around to where we got a nice amount. We got a full dozen of berries in the box. All right, so we'll put these chocolates in here. I'm just gonna put them in different angles up in here in the box. Well, one of them is enough to go up in there for right now. All right, so now you take this, you turn this around. So now you have a full box. So you got your berries, you got your cupcakes in the bottom of there, you got your candy in there, and you can add in whatever else you want to add into the box as well, just to fill the box up. But remember, the more you add, the more it's gonna cost, all right? So you make sure you price this accordingly. You need to cost out everything. Cost out the box, the wine that you're putting in here. If you wanna make this a little bit more stable, make sure you can get some double-sided tape or something and put it on the bottom of here so nothing slides around. Same thing with the cupcakes, put some icing or something on the bottom of the cupcakes. That way you can, and nothing moves around during transport. So now when it goes out, you have this nice, beautiful box that looks like this. All right. So I cannot wait to see what you guys create with this. So we've done 2 boxes. We got the mini boxes and we got the large box now. All right. Go have fun. Be great.